What's going on, fellas and gents and ladies and such? I was bored. Figured I might share a little bit of what it is my audible chocolate. This is teach people shit. Unfortunately, I do not have 1080 resolution. So, to Cone's ass, good afternoon, whoever that is. Just saying I got the new scope. Maybe I would show it off a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't have 1080 resolution. I didn't pay for it yet. But, you know. And this is a based on what I was taught, it's a DDR. But you tell me. It's a conundrum, all right. It doesn't have as much separation anywhere else. A little bit on the building. Little bits down here, as you can see. And there's not much on the bottom, but it's pretty significant at the top. Of course, my coin's not in that holder level, so I have to do some adjusting. And now, as you can see, this is not nearly as normal. I got 3 contacts and I can still see that. What I'm talking about. I don't know. I need to send this one to somebody like Bill or Bill. Weil seems to be doing a lot of too minor to list on things that I do not think are too minor to list. Well, I guess to be fair, I haven't heard near as much about Weil or Wexler, but I know that man was not feeling too good last year or the year before. I'm all right, buddy. Broke down and made a new eBay account because they decided to not let me sell stuff for, well, so far I have no idea. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, I'm just because I didn't show what year that was. That would be an 82. Please. An 82, please. How do you like the new scope? Let me zoom out a little bit. Let's say where the scope comes in the coolest. Probably going to be the toning that it shows. And finally, I found one that shows toning. And it's like fullest too. It's not even watered down. It shows the greens and then perps. Adios, Andrew. We are do. It's time for music then, and I'll just search my ass off myself. America.
Media dividing us by colors, white or black. You believe in Jesus, these days Christians get attacked. If you don't hate the least, then everybody so wide. Everything's so connected. Black Lives Matter got so aggressive. White folks who agree can't support the message. Both sides go to war because they don't respect it. Social media from the global tension turned to total violence.
We can unify and let our Lord answer, but we let them divide us for votes and elections. Hey, it needs to be gone. All about shooting guns and doing drugs. Hey, well, the things that we want to promote it subliminally through the songs like, you need a fast car. You need designer clothes. You need a rap star. To tell you to stop popping pills at the button, go live with the club to your bro. It's all controlled by the elites. Full fake news all over our screens. Convincing the right to go fight, but they're left and distracting the fact it's each other we need. Divided by race and religion. Segregated in the teams. Your white supremacy. Not, I guess you're in peace. Screaming from the rooftops, deep down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. We do what the news wants, blood don't splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter. Freedom's dead if you have an opinion, take it back. People hate the president if you don't, then you trash. Indoctrinate the nation using mainstream rap. The government abuses us, it's all part of the plan. And it's so confusing. Black Lives Matter is a valuable movement, but all lives matter ain't racist and stupid. It's not black humans who don't feel included. All colors fall under laws to govern the whole country, and we all suffer. We're all broken, nobody recovers until we accept that we're all brothers. Hey, all about big booties and getting paid. Hey, whoa, we watch the news and it fills up our brains with violence and riots and race like this is a race war. You need to hate more. What you came for. You need some songs about sadness and violence so you can escape more. What a vicious cycle we can break away from. They control the culture, they control the paper. They're indoctrinating all generations of the patriots start to hate the nation. The music we love is strong and the kids. The music we watch the children. The viruses, riots, and racist conditions ain't problems, they're symptoms of life in the system. Screaming from the rooftops, deep down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. We do what the news wants, blood don't splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter. The music will make you dog. The media makes you hate. And they control both. There ain't no escape. They put the world in a state of chaos. Economy crashing and massive layoffs. Black against white or it's left versus right. Divide and conquer, recontrol is the payoff. Screaming from the rooftops, deep down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood See that you're depressed. What's the problem? Is it the skeletons are hiding deep inside the closet? Have you been reading all the names that call you in the comments? Have you been worried your haters to put you in the coffin? Are you distraught that you promised Michael was not an option? Now you have the thoughts of doing shots. Now you're an alcoholic. Is that true? You're upset that you can't have booze. What's the matter, Thomas? Something's got you in a bad mood. Yeah, it does on the instance. Nothing calms me down like Xanax does, but I can't even relax because the internet will laugh at us. I just need a beer or two, but it's been like a year or two. My thoughts have disappeared. I can't believe that I'm still here with you. My therapist said me and you can't speak again. I locked the devil out, but it was you who let the demons in. Tom, you're a comedian. I'm only gonna tell you once. You really need to be afraid. Walking alone in the darkness, sharks in the water, a sack full of vultures. The black never giving you pills for the pressure, you'll end up giving you ulcers. Let me remind you, I'm independent because I'm the guy who does anything that I want to go rival. You're independent because no one will sign you. You got a YouTube that no one subscribes to. You got a Spotify nobody buys to. I'm not another person you can lie to. I'll be the greatest as long as the sky's blue. Why? Come on, Thomas, keep it real. You're the liar.
How's it going, wherever you are?
Exactly how I feel. I'm the best rapper ever. I don't want to be great. If they're the best, then I'm better.
And you got a minor DDO. She's Paquita though. Looks pretty interesting though.
I know all the reasons why you feel so insecure.
Well, I'm gonna say that's an RPM.
Backstage, hearing everybody cheer. You're famous now, Thomas. Tell me what's with all the tears. You regret that your face is covered with tattoos. That's a huge
Let me see if I can find it.
You presented you need meds again, neglected friends, and now you just pretend you're not pathetic. You're not ever nervous. Yeah, it's one of those days. Don't know why I don't feel okay. Football guys focus on things.
Good afternoon, folks.
My brain. I smell smoke from all of those things. Felt in holes and hope for my grave. They told me smell the roses, but I burned the whole bouquet. Tom, you'll never win the fight against your haters long as I listen. Cause I read every single comment that you try and listen. Then recite them in your mind and memorize this. I'm a giant, Thomas. Why are you trying to fight with me? I'm different. Don't care about a height difference. I'm athletic. Show up to a gunfight like swinging. I have a dark, yeah, I got night vision.
They do not have this one on Variety Vista. Maybe it's either 3 or they don't have it. I'm going along the lines they don't have this one. Time to check Chuck. I like that song a little bit. Copper coin. So this is the new scope. I enjoy it quite a bit, actually. I would say that just the easiness of which you can zoom one level to the next makes it worth to me a decent chunk. Oh wait, I can't play this. He's probably signed. Sorry, I can't play NF. Good enough, but I can only play unsigned artists. It keeps me copyright free. Hello, Bloomhead. How you doing, my friend? We found an RPM that I can't find on Variety Vista thus far. I'm testing out the new scope. I decided to do a business investimento, and I put $300 down on the scope. Kachiga. But I'm not gonna lie, it was worth it. It was worth it. It's one of those ones that has the boom arm, so I can extend it like 1.5 feet out from the stand, and I can angle it whatever direction you want. And it's a 34 megapixel instead of 2, which bonus to that is, you know how you were, how everybody, including you especially, is like, if they ever have that camera that shows toning, well, we found her. From purples to greens and all in betweens. And you can go for, and I'm still like, I'm a full fist away from the coin. That's my hand sideways going past the camera right now. Yeah, this was an end toner on a roll. The rest of the roll looked like this. Every other coin until the other end toner was this insane bright orange. So if I look into this pouch right here, it should house more of them. And here's the roll. It's gorgeous. This scope 300 even. But it's so it's called a Hayear. Hayyear, one word. But it's big. So it's got a little blue camera that screws into it like a 8 to 10 inch little lens, basically. Comes with a ring light. It's adjustable. It comes with a big old boom arm stand that is like good metal, not that janky Amazon metal plated looking crap. Like, it feels solid, even the little bass thing, and it's a solid bass. And it has a little lever, and if I pull the lever, I can drop it any direction I want to do it. So how them guys get those weird angles where they can see like just that one spot of the coin, all awkward cool. Actually, where I need to go here. That way. If you can come in all just straight up side janky angles and whatnot. It's really good if you're up in this side view of that. If I would have went the other way, this would have been beneficial because that actually is an RPM there. There we go. It's hard to do upside down. Super fun. And I haven't even gotten it to where I can do half the settings yet. Like, for some reason, unbeknownst to me still, as I said, I haven't figured it out, I can't do 90% of the functions that I have in the app that I downloaded. For the app that I downloaded, the software. Came with a disc. But I can't affect the color, the brightness, the hertz, the sharpness, the contrast. I literally think the only button that it allows me to press right now is the negative button. I don't know if it's a computer issue, but I got another 30 days to figure it out. Which is why we're here right now. Oh man, I'm genuinely loving it so far. And this is still StreamYard's limits your resolution unless you pay them. So this is forcibly being dulled down to 720. This should be leaps and bounds better than it is right now. I have not paid them the extra well, I haven't paid them at all, haha. Let alone the extra money they want for the 1080. But I'm the first one to advocate and to tell you that 1080 is absolutely worth it. I told Dakota about it, and he actually hit the upgrade button for it. So he actually is the only one that shows in 1080 resolution that I know of, and it is leaps and bounds better than this. This actually is an RPM. The fact that I couldn't show it when I was doing that sideways made me kind of angry that I show it now. There she is. We'll probably get a little closer even. And then I'll split up top. Baby. We turn the light all the way off, the toning goes away, but everything else stands out drastically better. This is with the light completely off and just my lighting from the surrounding room, which is a rather well lit room, don't get me wrong. I just like how seamless it is to go back and forth from far away to right up next to where you're looking and still be 6 inches away from that coin. Oh, that's beautiful. National Smokers Association, 1754, and a repunch date, by the way. I can actually show my albums now. Like I can extend this thing out far enough to where I can show my dance code without fucking up the pages or taking anything out. And for those of you who didn't know, you can actually fit another page in your dance code if you have the 09 to 09 or whatever it is, the 09 to whatever. You can fit a final page in there. It doesn't even make it stupid either. Yeah, I tested it, and when I tested it, my buddy Shenanigans was like, "No way, you put another page in there?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "I can't believe it fit." And he's had that album for years, so that could be news to people. I was surprised it was news to him. Jesus. All right. Look at that. We can show the album now. All right, close this and see what you just said. Oh, I should do this too. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 9. I got 9 in this one. And it still closes without even like opening all stupid. Copy this. Oh shit. Copy. Close. Paste. Everyone who comes up doesn't hate me enough to not come up. Yeah, for Lincoln's 9, and it still closes, and it doesn't look like it's gonna, even over time, it doesn't look like it's gonna screw with it or anything. Literally, it's exactly as wide as my Kennedy album is right now, and that's just the way those ones come. Let's see if it shows a variety that I know is a variety. There's RPM 001. So it just kind of happened, but I'm going to continue on with it. I've got a lot of varieties in my album, like my actual album. Like my Kennedy has the 64 Denver RPM 001 is in the slot. The 70 proof Kennedy is FS 101 in the slot. The 12S is RPM 1. My 58 Denver can be RPM 1. My 70S Business Strike can be RPM 1. And they're all good enough grade to justify putting in there as well. Like, none of them have downgraded to be the variety. This is number 1. RPM 00. That's interesting. It looks kind of doubled at the bottom of his breast plate right now. Right there, in fact. That doesn't seem like it's supposed to be there, I think. I don't know how to feel about this right now. I don't know. What is bust Turin, my friend? I see die crack right here. Or is that a lamination? That's a lamination. We're going to get a little closer just because I can. That is the coin peeling apart. That is pretty effing cool. This can look that close, that clear. Look how many layers that is. Or is this an octuple die? Ah. I see like at least 11 lines in there. Interesting coin. Now I kind of want to know if I'm just seeing that close because this scope's kind of cool and I can see that close, or or if this is unique. I wonder if every coin is like this and I'm just experiencing it for the first time. Questions I don't have the answer to. I always wondered how like they would get some of them pictures in Chuck's place on Chuck's website. Now I understand how Chuck gets some of them pictures. He just spent money on a quality fucking piece of equipment. It makes some serious difference. It's almost like some night and day sliced bread style shit. It's definitely some pink rim. There ain't nothing that purple in my room. Oh, there's so many coins I need to put up here. Let's just go to a fun page then. Oh, wait, no. We got one more fun coin. This page. Seriously though, yeah, I mean, it's amazing how much easier a job is when you have the right tool. You can make a tool work. Oh, look, that's even slightly got a double die to her. Yeah, that right there. It's anomalous, anomalistic, I would say. And you can make a tool work, and you can rig a tool. But just getting one that's made for it handed to you, and oh man, the things you can do if you're used to rigging one, it's unmatchable. This is genuinely exciting again. It's making me feel good about having a coin all of a sudden again. I was hitting a little bit of a rut until my coins get back from graders. And PCGS screwed me, by the way. Screw PCGS. F their noises. I'll be not going through them anymore. Not that I disagree with the grade, because I'm all for accepting life as it is what it is. But you're telling me a coin that every dealer and collector I've showed it to says that it's a 65 easily all day, and for you to tell me it is an Unk Details cleaned coin, you're fucking wrong. There's no I disagree. That you're wrong, and I'll prove it by cracking it and sending it to somebody else, and then immediately giving me a justifiable grade. And I'm not even going to touch it. So angry. Couldn't believe it. Unk Details cleaned on a coin that has no hairlines. Their True View coin, their True View photo makes it look beautiful. Because it's beautiful. Kind of like this one, except without the fingerprint. Another one that I want to see. Ooh. Hold on. Close this notification. Oh, a 19020 Morgan with legit, it's just bullseye toning, blue bullseye toning on the outburst. And the reverse was like a rustic auburn, like it was sitting in an album, like a Dansco. And the front bullseye the way you want, and the reverse had the paper up against it, or I think it was in a folder, not an album. So the paper was up against the backside. No scratches, no wear, no rub. Beautiful coin. I thought it was, up until recently, it was my best coin of any grade of anything. It was my best coin. And he tells me that they gave it details cleaned. I said, you're fucking kidding me. He's like, no, man. I was like, well, I disagree. That's going to be cracked out immediately. And he was like, yeah, you should do that because you should do that. But I have 8 coins at NGC right now, and I only sent 1 to PCGS. So we're gonna hope that I instinctively made a decision that was beneficial. Because if I were to send all my coins to PCGS and got grades like that, I would have been at PCGS's front door with like aggressive actions. I haven't been that mad in a long time. Ooh. I think we have a replate or no, maybe. They're not speckles. Maybe this is whizzed in a way that I've never seen. This is interesting. Because they're hairlines. But some of them go in directions that they're not supposed to. Like that, going towards the rim right there, that I should see that. That's normal. But the one up here on his nose, that ain't normal. No, they didn't call the toning questionable. Evan, they didn't call it questionable. I was stunned. Of all things, I couldn't believe it. It didn't say tooled. It didn't say questionable color. It didn't say artificial toning. Nothing. It said clean. And even in their TrueView photo, there is no hairlines on it. There's none of this that you see in front of on his face right here. There's none of this. It was my best looking coin up until I got this 1881 that I think would hit a 67, 66. I can't say that with a Morgan. I think it would hit a 66. If the dude got it laid that day, maybe 67. Because it is pretty beautiful color-wise as well. I can show that now, actually. Yeah, I love this thing. Morgan doll hairs. Morgan doll hairs. Oh, shit. We have some flashing. You can see that it's the feathers or the leaves, whatever it is right there in front of her nose. I can tell. I'm gonna get one little mark. I turn it back on because the color's where this thing's at anyway. Focus on the 8. Her eye being toned that color makes it look all super cool. And the reverse is just all bomber beautiful. Ooh, that's a bummer. I didn't notice that. And I know this is a year that is common for well struck This is one of the best outburst toner plus reverse having color ones I've ever seen. Other than the ones that are like ungodly beautiful. That's not fair though. Well, easy. I tried to do as many ones that'll stick in the album right off the bat that I can. Oh, some of these are actually varieties too, actually. So this is an alligator eye. No. Oh, I should read this one. So I don't know because the point that I gave them was it looked less questionable than the front of this one. So the front of this one looks questionable just because of shitty handling. Like it's still got its color, but it's like you looking a little odd and has some weirdness to the fields a little bit, and her cheek just has a little bit of extra to it. Like no, the one that I'd sent in more had the cheek more along the lines of not even that one. Not even that one either. I would say more along the lines of this, except maybe a little cleaner. No, definitely no rim mark. And rim toning, just like this one, was way more aggressive. It had already engulfed over the stars already. But it was just like this. It was this blue, just solid blue purple rim toning, but it had made it all the way over all of Pluribus and the date and the stars. And the reverse was all solid one color, just kind of like red maroonish. I can't. I honestly I don't know what made them think clean. I wish that they would give me literally any kind of explanation. No. I mean, what's your email? I'll send you the True View photo. Yeah, so it's not in hand yet, so I can't show you the actual coin in hand, unfortunately, because it's still we're at the buddy who I had to send it in for me. But I can send you the True View photo he sent me. What's your email? While I'm waiting, I can attach this. Screenshot. No, absolutely stunned. Couldn't believe it. But see, but they would have put environmental or something if they had like anything of that nature, or like surface corroded, or I can't clean because they gave it on details. They didn't give it a U or anything. They gave it on details. So they knew it was an uncirculated coin with full appropriate toning. But for some reason they called clean. Once your email, I got them set up to send you these pictures of both the true views. I got one of the true view not zoomed in, and then I zoomed in kind of as close as I could, and to where you can see both sides of one. Because every dealer I have shown this to has said that was a 65 coin all day. Why? What's wrong? And I'm like, oh no, oh, you haven't heard, have you? 65 is not cleaned. The last dealer I sent it to literally said that exact thing. He was all, what? That's a solid 65. Why are you showing me this? I was like, yeah, I'm glad you said that confidently, buddy. It just made me feel so good when he said it that confidently. He's like, why are you showing me this, dude? This is stupid. Are you buying it or what? Oh, thank you, buddy. Depending on what NGC comes back as. Because the reason I got it slabbed in the first place is I am positive it's an O over S. New variety. I know the whole world hates it when that's said with a Morgan. But it according to every photo and every scope that I have taken, or every picture I've taken under every scope, every loop, every angle, every light, the S is still there. And there for a while, people's argument was it's a contact mark due to it being an AU coin. So I went and got it graded, and it got details clean, which is like a win and a loss. I mean, it's a loss overall because it's not a fucking clean coin, but it helped prove my point that it's not a contact mark. The only reason I wanted it slabbed was to fight the contact mark scenario over the mid mark, because there's an S inside the O. It's not as prominent as the 80, whatever it is, 82, 80, whatever the known O over S is. But it's the shape, size, and position where an S mid mark would be for that year. Exact same. It's uncanny. I sent a picture to the Q&A about a year and a half ago, and immediately when it popped up on screen, there was a resounding, "Damn! Look at that over mid mark. Look at that OMM." Frank was like, "Ooh, shit!" And then Shay did a little research and found out that they had not ever found one of those, and it would have been new. And then they started nitpicking it away and changed their mind into thinking that it was a hit mark just due to an anomaly on the O, which I have since proved is a mint mark. It's mint mark punch damage. So whatever damage it is damage that occurred to the punch itself. If you look at their more images on that year and mint mark, you can watch it progress on their photos. You can watch it start as a little tiny notch on one side, and that notch turns into like a little gash, and then a little gash forms on the other side, and it's hitting on all of their MS64s and 5s still. So I'm sure that it's not a hit mark, and that it's whatever they are calling a hit mark is a punch anomaly. I've since proven that to myself, at least enough to where I had to give it into Bill Phoebus's hand, which is where it is on its way to now. I'm trying to go through the appropriate chains and not get screwed over. It's a harder thing to do than you would think. I mean, not you specifically, but just to get people to believe you when you think you have something new is a struggle within itself, because you got to pass the "oh bless your heart, you think you know what you're doing, that's cute" phase, which I'll let you know as soon as that ends. Yeah, I sent the 5 on the cheek dime to him, because PCGS was trying to say no to it after he put it in the CPG. And I call shenanigans on that, because I happen to think that that coin is potentially the top pop of that variety. So you better believe I immediately sent that to get graded. If he wants to fight for that to be graded, he will fight for that to be graded. And I will let him do that with my coin gladly. Every time. Oh, I know, man. To say you found something that's not been attributed yet, it's I call them my bless your heart coins, because every time you tell somebody you got one, it's the same action. Oh, bless your heart, you're cute. You think you know stuff. Look at this retard. He thinks he knows shit. And then they don't ever look at you seriously. This is one of those coins in particular right here. This is a 1982 proof Jefferson, as you would assume. And as it's got some serious not shelf-like separation and splitting throughout all of the top half of this coin. And this is one of those I sent it in and had the resounding bless your heart. I had 3 different answers. One professional told me die deterioration, one professional told me machine doubling, and one professional told me a legit double die. I don't know who's the professional out of those 3. They all seem the same. It's pretty legit to me. Even the window right here. But it's an 82. And there is no double dice for the proof of 82. Keep trying, though. So I just got this one back. I'm going to send it. I got to get this one into somebody's hand, too. After looking at it under the scope, and I can get all stupid close and really pick it apart. Yeah, this one needs to be looked at by somebody. And that needs to be looked at. Oh, and that's 69 proof. Unless I can find this on Chuck's website. This is new. Because Variety Vista has nothing of this sort so far. Kuchiga. Add this to the bless your heart list because I couldn't find it. There's I think 3 coins in front of me at this very moment that I couldn't find varieties on. Oh yeah, my favorite part of this one is actually the P, the E, and this U right here. You can actually, if I get in close enough, there's 3 on the left-hand side of this U. Oh, shenanigans. But it's because the right arm of the U doesn't do what you would expect it to do. It looks normal on the right, but the left is all the way to the top, split ends through and through. It doesn't lead back into itself. It is exactly what I was taught. And same with the E. You can see where it should have been one length, and then it's doubled that far. Where the bright line is where it should end, and then that chunk is extra. because this part in the middle is I think it's a pivot. What is that, class 3? I don't fucking remember. Whatever one is the pivot, where it's got the one spot in the corner that rotates from that point. That part. Because if you go over here to the N and U, you can see how it doubles. The U doubles the same way the other one does, but then the N is right up top, and mainly just up top. And the M is up top plus a little bit to the on the right arm. It's missing it. It's got a little bit extra over there as well. And that's not normal. The M, I mean, either way, the M is a whole awkward shape. Even if you were to take away the doubled mark and consider that one solid shape, it still wouldn't be the normal size of it. Trace the lines that were the doubling and call that the B normal. It would still have too much on the U, and it would still have too much on the P and the R. So this one I don't know, because I agree, some of it does go back into itself. Like the R, it separates so far, but then down here at the tip, it doesn't do what it should. I admit this, I know this. But then this U shouldn't have this damn empty spot on the right, and the left shouldn't be that wide. And the B is exactly what you expect to see as a double die through and through, like all the way down. But with the light, I can get that to actually stand out a whole lot better. And then this U, it doesn't fully show all the way up, but it is all the way up. So yeah, I am Confucian. And then we have this weird anomaly above the N right there. Yeah, I need to send it to Brian. With Brian's free tees. Because we have this little patch of in between the N and the rim. Which that ain't right. Yeah, that's why I have that tucked away in the airtight. This one I just found right before you showed up. So I still have to check Chuck. But it's also, I think it has a very, very itty bitsy DDO to her. Nothing that I should care about. So I don't know why I'm still looking. If it's there, it's minor. The W showed it. The best, right in the center. Where am I going to need to work? Let's turn this way. So the scope is, I have one negative about it. And that's only because of the positive I found in the other one. Oh, so yeah, you can see the doubling now. And it's that I can't make it to where there's no shadow on this scope. And I effectively had the other scope with my surrounding lighting where I could have no shadow anywhere. But I'll take that for clarity. This is a bit ridiculous clear compared to the normal scope, which is this. Hold on, just for fun. Here is the pluggable scope that close. One moment, please. Sorry, my thing's a liar. And it says that it is not allowed to use that camera all of a sudden. I thought shenanigans. Considering that scope has been used on this format countless times. I'll back to this though. It's that one. Just means I can unplug this one. Success. All right, attempt number 2. Oh, it worked. Fucking E doggy. Don't do that. It's weird. Here we have a 5 megapixel camera. I'll look at the same coin now, so I can see the difference. Would I have been able to see this RPM is the question I have for myself. The dial of this scope was getting so aggressively hard to turn though. I didn't have long before I could effectively turn the dial anymore. True story. Oh yeah, see the 5 megapixel camera still works pretty well. I can't hate. Is it that big of a difference though? Like it does. It is a pretty good difference, but this does do what I need it to, which is cool. Okay, that one's 5, and this one is 34. Ka-ching. Oh yeah, that's so much clearer. That's ridiculous. And the color to show. We got the 1754 Smokers Association coin. Thug Life. Let's see what this video looks like. Right upside down. That makes sense. Some light for this one. Oh yeah. Thing. Now, instead of having to continuously talk, I want to play a song while I attitude adjust my attitude with some adjusting. As we find somebody who's not signed by anybody. Well, that's even a nice song. No.
I see you with the liquor store, leaving with the cheapest can of beer on the shelf. You ain't living on the street, but you barely making rent. Not related, cause I'm struggling myself. I see you smile at the club when you fumble through your purse. I just wish I had a little more to help. I imagine where you living, how you feeling, what you love, and who you'll be if you can make it out your hell. I see you at the bus stop, looking at the sidewalk, smoking at the cigarette, waiting for a ride. Kind of limp when you walk into the way, when you talk, you're ashamed. I can see it in your eyes. Probably got a NASCAR shirt and the car that you love, but you hear because you're too afraid to drive. It's been almost 10 years since the day that you crashed and forget about the little boy's life. Everybody's got a story. If you look a little closer, you can see it in the wrinkles in their face. They can hide it in the silence, they can bury it and fight it, but it comes out when the hair is turning gray. You can feel it if you touch them, you can tell that they are troubled. You can hear the story running through their veins. We all travel different roads and we put on different clothes. Underneath it all, we're really all the same. We've all been haunted by the secrets we hold. We can fill our coffins with the rocks they have thrown, or we can build our castles with the sticks and the stones. We've all got problems and we all feel alone. We've all been haunted by the secrets we hold.
Go
We
Chica!
can fill our coffins with the rocks they have thrown, or we can build our castles with the sticks and the stones. We see you sitting on the front porch playing with a radio, looking to the sky. Probably living in that house all alone these days, trying to find a better way to pass time. Got a wheelchair ramp beating up to the door. I can see
Isn't there though, Lemonhead? There's so many, and so many of them are master out doubled. That's why I haven't taken it any further than finding just that one. I put it in that flip and I was all, ugh, ugh. It's like looking for a 60D RPM. Not me. Where's my album? Oh, I'm not gonna put that in the album. I have my freshly made thing right here. Is this a type 2 Susan Bigley? No, that's a type 1. We got the small 10. Potentially a small over large 10. I think I see a remnant of an old hoop behind that, and that makes me really happy inside. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is a small over large, which makes this even more expensive. That made me that tickled the fancy. If I do say so, that's exciting. Yeah, I bet it did. I got a buddy who's got a book of 59D RPMs. I repeat, a book of nothing but 59D RPMs, and it's like fucking 80 pages deep. Not me. Ooh. Cotton candy. RPM 001.
Shots like cocaine. Mama told me slow down, she won't go. Now I live a rock star life. Mama told me slow down, she won't go. Now I live a rock star life. Nevertheless, I'm a man to show copy the yes on my chain of book. Can't set up a less, make major moves. I broke them off and I made the pros to the wall when it started to raid the suit. Let me shout out to the straight 80 proof. It's like what I made to do. I put it all in the page and I break the profile. Pushed it off for me to get here. I know they hating on the fact I kept it sincere. I had my best year this year. Now I'm riding down the highway, gotta switch gears. I know they won't believe it till it's real, so I keep it 103. I gotta feel the chills. That he's number one out before I even got a deal. If I check the bank account, I'll probably see a couple mil. I know I gotta stay humble in the process. I'm still addressing the fact I'm from the jungle. They forgot that. If they want to smoke, then they can
Woo!
get in contact.
Yeah, them be pretty. Some of them just came out so good.
I've been on the grind like Tony and be 24 deep, taking shots like Kobe. Mama told me slow down, she won't go. And now I live a rock star life. Mama told me slow down, she won't go. And now I live a rock star life. Way too much to take for granted. I was blind to the fact that take advantage of his lost my thoughts with crazy habits. So I gotta thank God I'm getting established. Fucked in my head, my brain is damaged. I close my eyes, I paint the canvas. Dealt with the stress of the pain and anguish. Now I'm stepping on stage, the main attraction. Like who would have thought, who would have known? I can see they hit their feelings. I got you right along.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the top.
Ooh, look at that shirt. Some cool colors.
Give it a pair of binoculars. I'm gone. And it's unfortunate you feel that way, but no matter how you feel, I'm gonna still get paid. I'm not consumed by the fortune.
I kept that because it's my birth year and place.
Keep it moving. I know it's true in my heart. Like the beat that play the beat, and then all I do is get lost. I'm thankful for life now, because I know
Oh, that's nice.
some things that you relate to, I know I'm doing my part. Work. You can find me in the drop top bands with the group off, rolling up with all my friends. Cause I've been on the grind like Tony and be 24 deep, taking shots like Kobe. Mama told me slow down, she won't go. Now I
Oh, and if you didn't know, 56 Philly, insane amount of DDRs. Was stunned when I found the first one, and then I went to look it up and saw that there was like an ungodly amount of them. Some of them even FS numbered. The S to Unum just gets explosive fat.
Smart.
That wasn't before. Smart.
Look at all the rappers that the game's killed. Record labels making billions, watching artists even pay bills. You get taken.
Oh, snap.
They're the devil.
One moment, please.
Get your chains and a bracelet, maybe a fake rail. You get you paid and your family's fake, it ain't real. A couple million that you made it, but the record label take it when you overdose on alcohol and pain pills. Give me a pen in the pad, I'm gonna get in the lab, I'm gonna kill it with tracks.
This does not have enough character to be in the Cherry Picker's Guide. It's not strong enough. I don't know if you guys can see that well, so we'll get a little closer. This isn't strong enough to be in the Cherry Picker's Guide and for PCGS to look at. But the fucking Minnesota Porter can have 7 different varieties. I say you guys are high as a kite. I also do think this is a DDO as well, based on the way the bottom of that 7 looks. Look at this giant like rim explosion we had going on. I pulled this out of a mid cello. This is a beautiful part. Hell yeah, this is a DDO. Shoot. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at it, above the O. This is a dime marker. I know what one this is, or I can find out what one this is. This is a dual variety. Suck on it. Hell yeah. I have some of these. I have one of these labeled with planchet flaw on the flip. I could find one of these today. I couldn't find it within the next like 20 minutes, but I could find it today. So that marker by the O is a marker for a DDO. I've actually recently searched this and looked at this one on Chuck's, so I can say that I'm writing this exists. I don't know if he has them both combined though. I don't know if he has the notation that this can also be found with RPM 001. I don't know if that's a thing. So that's something I need to ask Chuck next time I see him doing a roll review. If I don't see it on the website when I go searching later. Ooh, we had an 80 start to turn. I like when I start to turn. Ooh, I've been wanting to look at this thing. Oh, Jeeves. That's a unicorn.
Honestly, I'm sick to death of hearing the complaints. Everybody wants to tell me how to change.
It's got a little bit of toning, guys. Wee bit of toning. I don't know if it's appealing though. Ha! Said nobody ever. That's fucking outer space. Oh, that's pretty. It's like extraordinarily pretty. I'm generally kind of surprised at how pretty that is in this scope, to be honest. Yeah, buddy. Ooh.
It's not the liquor I'm addicted to, it's feeling great. The feeling of not feeling the pain. I've been on and off the bottle. White people hate me, they say that I'm using my privilege for evil. I get it. Hey, black people hate me, they say that I'm racist. My feelings don't match with their message. Wow, feminists hate me because I believe that
right.
movement is angry and sexist.
Oh, it gets even cooler than this though.
Hey. And gay people hate me because when I see something I don't like, I say that it's gay. Straight people hate me for having the balls to go say what they think, and that makes them afraid. Dumb people hate me for making the music containing the truth to expose all the ways the government robs and the pop culture throws and the rappers do this stuff. Go ahead and say all of that wild online, man.
Oh, we gotta get a little closer.
You catch me outside, and I will not apologize if you ain't one of mine, fam. I cannot afford to give up. If it was mine, baby, hating, I think it's stupid money. Haters, fake friends, making it stupid money. Baby, hating,
yes, sir. We got a DDO on top of it, or underneath the Tony, I should say. Towards the south. And potential RPM. All lies, all lies, all lies. Y'all fall, I rise. Everybody hates me. But honestly, I don't let it.
Go ahead and say all of that
According to we'll call him sidekick partner, home dog slash, he couldn't find a match for this. We went over this. He even had it in his possession there for a while. He couldn't find a match for this when we went to look for it recently. Yeah, she's a narkill. Dare I say stellar. Ooh, and you're right, this is new. It wasn't starting this, but when I sent it over to his place. So this is all new to me right here. It's all reverse toning. Look at that. Oh, you can come up, man. I don't know if the thing has made it too far out. I can just do this little feature right here. It puts it back in there. People are welcome. Lemon had the opportunity as well. He voted against it, which is fucking totally titties. People are coming up. I'll turn off the radio. It makes me feel like I don't have to talk as much, and it makes me feel less awkward when it's silent. And regulates my brain on how fast it should talk. I should not be talking like the rappers are rapping. And I forget this sometimes. Oh, yeah. She's a brewing. It'll please everybody to know that these are all possible to get from your local LCS. I got this one from my local LCS. Well, I'm glad I'm showing enough to captivate. This was a $10 purchase, or it might have been $12 because the 70s have gone on a bit of a spike lately. They've had a $2 price hike. Where everywhere where I was getting them for $10, it's now $12 minimum. Which, I get it. They're worth it, so I'll pay it. Especially when I get to the car, it's kind of like this. I also have gotten lucky. Oh, no, this isn't the wrong way. What is it? That's going to be a maybe. Well, we got a cover spot. And somebody's here. It's new stacking. Oh, we got a cover spot. Your YouTube's still going down.
Hey, what's up? What's happening, sir?
What's going on, buddy?
Not much. See if I can focus on this. Hey, what's up?
Dude, that's the thing I'm best at. I'm a Capricorn. That's the one thing that kills us all is work. We work too damn much. It's ruined every relationship I've ever been in. Right, addiction to work. I used to have you go. Let me back. I used to have a really big addiction to collecting things. So I started collecting money. Seems smartest. Seems like the adult decision, if I'm being honest. Because I collected movies for a while, bobbleheads and every minute. I collected some dumb stuff. Cards. Oh, so, I don't know if you guys heard earlier what I was saying. This scope allows you to show off your album. That's pretty fantastic, if you ask me. I know that's like the one hassle that when we're doing our private streams, it's a rather big downside of the scopes is you can't have it in the stand and stable and show mid-page on the third page in your dance scope, or even your Whitman, your duding folders even, let's be real. The boom arm lets you do that. That's fucking nice. Oh, and he's back. Technical issues, we got it every time. It wouldn't be my stream without them.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And John, you can come up too, buddy. I saw you speaking there. And I know that there's potentially another lurker doing nothing but lurk and be weird. You can come up too. Weirdo. So it's a proof 67.
Yeah, it's a NTC grade, so I don't know if it's pretty accurate, but
I don't buy into the PCGS is better than everybody thing, especially because they just stuck one right in my poop chute without buying dinner.
yeah. So this had the purple toning on it. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, I can see the blueberry.
Yeah.
Is that spotting on his cheek and right above his ear? Is that actually on the coin?
Yeah, there's 2 spots on there.
Okay. That lets me know what I'm allowed to get with the 67 still.
So yeah, the fields are pretty clean.
I got one that's got that sweet blueberry to her.
Oh, nice. Here's the back.
That's nice. I love my
Yeah.
proofs. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know what color this is actually turning. So there's the. So you have one of the pluggable scopes?
Yeah, I just got it a USB scope here.
Nice.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
So this one right here is the 5 megapixel one. That is being. I know a few people have gotten it so far.
Oh, I thought you said those aren't good for proof coins, the 5 megapixel.
It's not as good as this one, but this is the only one that I have found that I could actually see stuff on proof coins.
Oh, okay.
So the 5 megapixel, it's great. Comparatively speaking, oh, geez. My dial was just getting aggressively hard to turn.
Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, 69S.
Yeah, I think it's got. Well, I don't think it's got. It's got an RPM that I can't find a match for.
Oh, a new RPM.
Yeah, it depends on who I get to look at it. Because I think if I send it to Wiles, he'll try to say too minor to list. I don't know how Wexler's feeling these days. Because he was pretty sick in 2018.
Oh.
But he's since gotten healthier. But those were the only 2 people besides Bill Fivas that can attribute a new variety to anymore, basically. There's nobody really.
Huh.
Right. That's so much easier to work the other one. Oh, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you, damn it. Chicken.
There it is.
There's that line that goes up the bottom.
Yeah, I see that.
Hmm. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. So I went to Variety Vista so far, I couldn't find it.
That's a nice one.
And this line in the 6,
1960.
and how it kind of squares out right there, that's not normal for a 69. It shouldn't square out.
Yeah. Looks like it's like notched out of the.
Yeah. And
That's
then
weird.
here on the 9, the very tip top of the hump, I think that's extra.
Yeah, there's the line there.
Agreed. And the W split in a spot that can't be machine doubled. It's the center beam right in the direct center of it, if I can get it to show with this scope. It's notched to the northwest. It's got a little bloop. So a little baby stair step.
Northwest. Okay.
Top left. So it has a little,
Yeah.
little edgy.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Yep.
So
Oh,
and
it went away.
yeah, I moved it quick. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I saw it.
And I know that
Yeah.
there's no 69 proof varieties on the websites. Yeah, and see, there it is, a little bit to the right.
Yeah. You can definitely see it in the elbow of the L there on the inside.
Yes, sir. And
Yeah.
the eye as well.
Yeah, there's a line right there.
Yeah, so it's a minor DDO for sure, and a little bit of an RPM, neither of which I can find. So, woo.
Did you pull that out of like your proof set or something?
Yep, that one I had no idea about until just this moment. I grabbed a handful
Oh, that's awesome.
because I was trying to look for stuff to sell because I need income. And my birthday's in like 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Oh, well, happy birthday,
What?
future. Cool.
I think I'll be 32. I'll either be 31 or 32. Feel free to hunt whatever you would like or do whatever, my friend. It's nice to have a little bit of attention pulled away.
Yeah, I usually wait for Justin, and I haven't seen Justin today. So
Yeah, I haven't been on in a while, and I had a new subscriber, I guess, recently, and I told him I was going to go live like a week ago.
oh, cool.
I'd met him over at Time Travelers.
Huh.
If you don't know who Time Traveler Coin Exchange is, he's pretty cool. He does. He is the 5th largest coin distributor on eBay. I guess turns out now. 1 in 4
Huh.
1 in 4 PCGS graded coins that you look at on eBay is his.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's pretty major.
He was giving me the statistics the other night when he was doing his coin vault thing. He was all.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, for proof coins and PCGS labs, I'm 1 in 4. And for overall PCGS, I think I'm like 1 in 9 is me. And I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
He has 3,000 coins on eBay right now in his store. And every single coin he does a 1.5 minute video on YouTube for and links it to the eBay. So instead
Oh yeah. See.
of a still shot, you
Yeah.
get a video.
That's awesome. Yeah, you can see the whole coin, like you're kind of like you're holding it. Not really, but
Well, it's what he does.
close.
He keeps his. I'll show him on the scope. Cool. He keeps it a little further away than this. One moment, please. It takes me a minute to turn this old beast.
I can zoom in on this.
He keeps it about fully distant because he does mainly Lincolns, but he's branched off very recently. But he keeps
Yeah.
it about this far. He talks a little bit about it. Does a little twirl, shows you the front and
Yeah.
back. That's it. Then it cuts off. And I think he's about to get a better scope.
Okay.
I just found out that NGC attributes DDRs for the 70S.
For the 70S. Wow.
Yeah. If you go to Variety Plus, their VP list, which is the Variety Plus list, which is what they'll attribute variety wise, it has 70S DDRs on there. It makes me wonder how many more I've been neglecting to look at.
Is that a DDR, 70 DDR?
I
Right
have
there?
no idea. It just, oh no, this is the 69 set anyway, but it just made me,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 69S.
it just made me, because I only look for FS coins now if I'm going to try to grade it, because there's no point in, unless you're saving up like a roll of them, there really isn't much money in the miner if you're trying to sell them.
Yeah. Yeah, the minor stuff. Yeah.
And shops don't care about unslabbed good ones even. Like you could have the best variety in the world if it's not set in 1 3 main slabs, they don't want to see it.
Huh.
Yeah, I've gotten told they don't even look at I have a Kennedy FS 101 for the 70 proof, beautiful double die.
Oh.
He wouldn't even look at it. He threw me back to the flip. And he's like, "No, I don't care. Bring it back to me when it's in a slab."
Yeah. Huh.
So damn, all right.
Yeah, I sent some coins to get graded through my LCS.
Well, where'd you go through? PCGS or NGC?
PCGS. PCGS is it's not too far from where I'm at. They're in California, so
You got better graders than I did, my friend, because they hit me with bad news. I'm going to say one point, thankfully. I had a Morgan that is, according to anybody who's looked at it, an MS65.
yeah.
They said it was an Unk Details cleaned. And they're,
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
and I'm stunned. I figured it would have got questionable color because of the toning, because it's just got just absurd colors on it. But they're bullseye, so they're exactly what you look for. And there's no hairlines. There's not a single swipe. And I would have expected questionable color, maybe artificially toned. But
Yeah.
cleaned, I can prove they're wrong. That's the weird part. I can see.
No. Yeah.
Like artificial toning, I can't prove that. Like I don't know how it spent the last 100 years of its life. I don't know. But cleaning, there's a cut and dry rule book to cleaning. There's if it has swirl hairlines or this or that or this, it's been cleaned. If it has perfect unbroken luster, it doesn't turn a certain color at that right angle, it's not been cleaned.
Yeah.
So fun day.
Yeah. That's
What'd you say?
That's what I watched the Ben the Coin Geek, and he just posted some videos, and he's got that. It's hit or miss. He's like cracked out coins that were already graded by PCGS.
Oh yeah.
Right? They got a good grade, and he wanted like MS64 is his old holder, so we see if it'll bump up a little bit. But then they return it on details, questionable color or something.
Oh yeah.
So they're inconsistent right now.
Oh yeah. No, PCGS is bad. Oh, I'm losing connection.
Oh,
Oh, you're good. If I shut down, that's why. I just
yeah, I still got audio.
I got a little notice saying that my camera has lost connection for some odd reason or another. But I can fix that by going to my other camera. Just, all right. So what all did you send?
Sorry, the dogs.
Oh,
Got the dog barking here.
you're good. I miss my dog. Just had to put all his old toys up in a box so I couldn't take it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I didn't have a dog for a while, and I found a dog in the shelter last year. Because my last one passed away, and just had to get another one.
Yeah, I had a deaf Dogo Argentino. I had him since he was tiny, and about a month ago, he went blind overnight. Just literally out of nowhere. So I took him to the vet, and over 2 vets and one neurologist later, turns out he has a brain tumor, or had a brain tumor
Oh
that,
man.
that showed no symptoms until it pressed on enough things to where within 4 days of the first symptoms, I had to put, I couldn't, he was over.
Oh, that's terrible, man.
Yeah, it's like the worst scenario ever. It was 4 days.
Yeah.
4 days. I didn't even say goodbye to my best friend. He's only 5 years old.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. It's a somber story.
Yeah, you don't want him to suffer, so you got to do the best thing.
He was done. I've never seen a dog so depressed. Because I mean, he was born deaf. It didn't affect him at all.
Oh,
He had it didn't screw him not one bit. He had a great life because of it. But going blind when being deaf, like he woke up the first time and just cried hysterically when we touched him because he didn't know who was touching him at first. Oh man. He didn't like us
man.
for days. Quit eating, and then at the end, his legs it hit a nerve and made his legs quit working.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he went to bed, and then we got up. His back legs didn't get up with him.
Wow, it's like overnight, huh? Yeah.
Literally, overnight. It was blind overnight. I went from playing fetch with him to where I woke up next day after the ball, and he didn't move his face. That's all. The vet said it was the first time in his entire career he had seen lymphoma metastasize only in the brain. He's
Really?
Any test in the world for his entire life, and they would have all passed. He would have been completely fine the entire time until it was big enough to hit something for us to test his brain.
Wow. That's pretty crazy. Cancer is pretty crazy. Yeah. Lymphoma is a cancer.
Watch out for Banfield. The end of this story has a teachable note to watch out for Banfield. The PetSmart.
Oh, Banfield?
Yeah, the PetSmart vet, they don't care, nor do they even do anything. They told me they told me it was his genetics, and that was just how it was going to be for the rest of his life, because that's just what happens.
Oh, really?
I was like, no, it doesn't. His retinas are still attached. It's just his genetics. I called shenanigans and went to another vet that night, and within 1 day, they were like, no, it's not genetics now.
Well, it's always good to get the second opinion, especially.
Oh, yeah. If I would have just taken him home and then he would just start going into like seizures and like got all like horrid on me like that, I'd have freaked out. I'd like, oh
yeah.
Man. But knowing what I was going into, like they gave me steroids so he didn't like seize up and like he didn't go AWOL without me being ready, which didn't get much time, but it was a day. But watch out for Banfield because they don't care. Like they do not care.
No, that's terrible. That sucks, man. Yeah, I won't go to Banfield.
Nope.
I got a Rottweiler, so she likes her vet right now. So
and Dogos are a bully breed too, so because he was a bully breed.
Yeah.
Like he got bit twice this year, and when I took him to Banfield for them to see him, the other pit bull bit him on the face, like no warning, no barks, just like lashed onto his face as they were walking by. It was the nutsest thing I've ever seen. But she didn't even like look in his upper lip. Like they muzzled him when we got to the vet, Oh, for a face injury? I was like, are you stupid? He had his nose bit, and she put him in a muzzle. So, what the fuck is your problem?
Dang.
Oh man, poor dog. He had a very hard year. Yeah, dancing nothing out. Boo boo.
Yeah.
Boo boo. I'm trying to look at some coins because that sucked.
Yeah. That's what we're here for.
Anyone needs any 64 proofs, let me know. I got them.
Nice.
Varieties. Got this DDO Kennedy here on this one. So what all did you send in?
I got Flying Eagle sent. I sent in. Said some small cents and I sent in a gold coin. Hopefully they'll upgrade. It's graded MS60.
Nice.
I sent in an 1884 O Morgan. It has proof like. So hopefully I'll get proof like.
And this one. Come here, you. Get in your hole. All right, now come here.
Ooh, 1818.
With like some tone color to her still.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm sure she's been cleaned into this as retoning, but it's still pretty amazing that it's retoning.
Is that your oldest scent?
No. I think I put her in one of these. Ooh, that's pretty low. Look at that. I think that's my oldest. Oh, my oldest numismatic scent is this one.
Oh, 1804. Mine too. Nice.
But I have a National Smokers Association from 1754.
Oh, I was watching that video today. You had a video of that.
Yeah, I don't. I do know where I got this. It was in a random coin bin at an LCS that doesn't even sell coins anymore. They sell gun ammunition and
Oh, yeah.
That's like all they sell.
That's pretty rad.
I went in for coins and they're like, we don't have any of that. And I was like, what about this? And they're like, nope. So do you have any half cents? Nope. Do you have any Indian heads? Nope. I mean, large cents. We have one. I was like, cool, what is it? They hand me a 1794 rated XF45, not details or anything, for fucking $5,000. I was like, you're fucking hot.
What the hell?
You got one coin and it's a fucking $5,000. What the hell's your problem, buddy? It's like, do you have any Kennedys? No. Morgan's no. That's like, dude. Kill me.
That's it's a bit rich for my blood.
Yeah. Hands me a $5,000 coin. I had to take a picture of it because I'd never seen one before.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna buy this, but can I take a picture real quick, man? Because I gotta send it to a buddy to make him real jealous.
Whoop.
Oh, I'm sorry to myself. There's another one that'll be fun to look at right in here somewhere. Did I really put it away? That was stupid. Oh, I don't know. Where's he go? I don't know. I did put it away. That was done. My favorite
What is that?
I think there's something underneath that 6. I think this is a repunched overdate.
Can you get closer on it?
Oh, yeah, you better believe it. I just wanted to see what it looks like from far away again.
Yeah.
I've never seen this under this scope.
I could see something on the bottom of the 6.
I see something in between, like all of it. I see something.
Oh.
Down.
Oh, there we go. You can zoom in on
Oh yeah, I spent $300 on the scope. I better be able to zoom in all far.
it. It's a nice scope.
Right, I'll see what that does. Yeah, so slowly turn that on.
I think I see what you're talking about there. Yeah.
What the F is that? Like, it's not grime. I think he knew his not stacker. I genuinely, I don't think it's grime. I didn't blink for too long. Now my eyes are blurry. Yeah, that's something.
Definitely something there. Yeah. Yeah, definitely see it.
And the 9 looks like it's got a little extra over here too.
Yeah, the 9 has it.
Which is cool because the reverse of this thing is like the most beautiful damn thing I've ever seen. One moment, please.
Oh, nice. I like the buffalo, full horn and everything. Oh, it's got toning.
With a sunset toning, like blue,
Dude.
green bottom to orange.
Oh, that's the
up.
best. That's the best toning.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. This was at the bottom of like a shoebox of just world coins at the coin show. Just loose, floating around. I was like, no. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, that one and this one was floating around loose too.
That's good. Nice. Oh, and 30D. Nice toning on that
Just
too.
lightning blue for the entire just blue, lightning blue.
Wow.
Oh, that's just all we have. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's got like that iridescence.
Yeah, it's by far my favorite Lincoln, and I cherry picked this that day too.
That's like proof like.
It is proof. This is a proof Indian.
Oh wow.
And these square denticles.
Yeah. You can really see that.
If I zoom back for there, it stands out beautifully. Let's turn this light off. It's missing. Good shit. 1901.
1901 proof Indian head.
Yeah, he gave it to me for details business strike pricing.
Your LCS?
Yeah, coin show.
Oh,
Coin show. Actually,
Wow.
David from Coin World, the dude who does the voice for all the Coin World YouTube numismatic stuff.
Yeah.
It was his table.
Oh, Charles Morgan?
No, not Coin Week, Coin World.
Coin World. Oh.
He's a kind of a British sounding dude. They're really soft spoken. He does most of the introductions, even for Coin Week.
Yeah.
He does those introductions. Yeah, I sat down and I heard his voice and I was like, "You sound far too familiar to be just a random feller." He pointed at his camera and it's like this insanely massive, beautiful camera, and I was like, that makes all kinds of sense. He's like, if I just did my intro for this one, I'm going to be wrapping it up here soon and going to do my other ones. So, well, way to go, buddy. I talked to him about wanting to be a dealer like him, and he gave me some advice, and I cherry picked him. Ha!
That's pretty rad, dude.
I just like the toner. Oh, so on the Buffalo, what we were looking at was the underneath the 8, or no, underneath the 6. Where's that Buffalo? There it is. The 9, yes, probably going to be machine building, absolutely. But underneath the 6, there's some stuff that shouldn't be there. And I'm almost 80% sure or more that it's not just grime. Because it seems like it had intention, like it was a design underneath there. I just can't figure out what it was.
It does have something under the 6. You're right. Yeah. See that?
Yeah, the 9 and like the F right here. I see the machine for sure. But it's the completely. I would, if anything, I would say over Mintmart or over date. I don't know what it would be, like over a 5 maybe.
Yeah, over a 5. I could see that.
It would swoop. The swooping makes sense to a degree. I mean, I would need to talk to somebody who knows Buffaloes a whole hell of a lot more than I do.
Yeah.
And this is the crosslet 4.
Yeah, it says a crossbar 4.
You can find the non-crossbar 4. You found some money though.
Non-crossbar?
Yeah, the non-crossbar 4. That's the rare variety. It's what my brain says.
Huh.
I would have to look it up to find out for sure. But I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to see what these look like. That's really pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. It's a
Britannia.
It's a fall thing.
Oh, 50, 53. Young head.
It's a fall thing. You know that they started the farthing in the 1200s and they went unbroken until 1960 something. Can you imagine collecting that series and needing 800 years of a coin?
Jeez. I got enough trouble doing the Peace Dollar album right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't need that many options.
And all I'm saying is from 1904 to 1940, we have one-uppers. We'll go back a little bit. We'll get close to this. So we have Homie. We have Chica. We have other Homie, if I have one of them put it in this thing. I know there's four obverse people changes within the first or within 20 years, I think. They changed who's on the front 4 times. And we've had Lincoln forever. Ooh. So this is all without me having the ability to screw with any of the color settings, the sharpness settings, the brightness. Sorry, there's some sort of wild animal that's scratching around.
Yeah.
I can't see it every time I look out my window, but it's there. Sometimes I like to throw stuff at it. I never hit it though, so I never know what it is.
It's a nice one. Yeah.
It's an SMS. Very rarely do I think they come out beautiful by any means, let alone with color to them or cameo. And it's something that I personally actively hunt for.
Yeah, SMS.
Cameo SMS ones. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
have NGC right now. I have 2 67 Kennedys that, unless I get screwed over, they're going to hit. One is going to be a 68 deep cam, and one is going to be a 67 deep cam.
Nice.
They'll both be 68 D cams. If I get screwed over, I will not get a 68 D cam out of the deal, which will make me very angry. Because a 68 D cam is about $5,000, $3,000 to $5,000, and a 67 D cam is about $1,000.
Yeah, that's a big price jump.
Yeah. But if I can get both of them to come back with a 68 D cam and I can pull a potential like $6,000 to $10,000 out of this, I will effectively have started my career and not look back.
Definitely.
But with that, I also sent in a 67 Lincoln SMS that I'm like positive is a cameo as well. I think it'll hit 67 cameo. And then what else went with that? Oh,
nice.
The 500 peak dime. I have a 66 dime with the 5 on the cheek. I sent that in, and I think that'll hit a 67 cameo.
Hello.
Wow, that's cool. Hey, John.
Oh, John.
Hey, Lemonhead. Lemonhead's still there. I'm showing off some things.
Lemonhead is out doing some laundry real quick. He will be back shortly.
I mean, look at this toner. That's like got about 20 pounds of Canadian stuff in.
Nice.
Nice one.
I'll stop in for a minute before I got to take off.
Oh, where do you got to go? Where do you got to be, John?
I got to get some dinner.
Well, that's a good place to be. I can't argue that. Oh, we need to change the scope view. Or not scope view. Layout. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, and I bought a lot of 47 Canadian dimes. I found this one.
Oh, you told me about that one. Oh, wait, is that the same one?
Yeah, $300 coin. That one's going to NGC.
Yeah, don't do PCGS right now. I highly advise against it.
Yeah,
They're not grading very accurately.
Cool. Only 45 degrees, you know.
Oh, no. What did I do?
There. Let's see if I can get my scope working. Can plug in. Yep. Oh. Audio check still working. Oh no, you can still see that one.
So I think I've just randomly inherited two, well, not at the same time, but two C Monet canvases for free throughout the past year.
There we go. That's the best view. Die Clash.
Huh? What?
I said Die Clash.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, right about the 8.
Yeah. Found a ton of these and the little thing that Lemon had. There's another one.
Yeah, I got something here.
Yeah, that's a
Die
small.
chip?
Oh no, I can't see that one good. Still there.
All right.
There we go.
You know all this Canadian stuff I have? It's basically just waiting for you to price to buy it.
Yeah.
It's waiting for your pricing even. Like, I'm not even trying to make a price. I don't know what it's fucking worth. You tell me now. But I know some of them were too good to leave in flips, so I put them in airtights. What these white airtights were made for was Canadian coins. They fit perfectly.
What a large set? Oh yeah, 1919.
I got an old cherry picking guide for your pocket, like a pocketbook for Canadian coins. It's like from the 50s.
This is what I got myself for Christmas. Let me put it back on the right camera. This is the book you want for Canadian.
Ah.
And that's a coin that I won't be able to afford if I work for the next 20 years.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. My coin book says it's worth $2,000. 1921, 206,398 minted.
Yeah, well, the 50-cent piece, I think it's worth more like six figures, but I know the dime or the nickel, not 21 nickels.
Yeah.
Oh, $2,000, $3,000 in shitty condition.
Screw that.
My coin book says in 1963, an Ontario woman was paid $2,100 for a 1921 Canadian half dollar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot more like in today's money. Still, it's a steal. That's probably like $15,000 or like $10,000.
Yeah. This is an old book. This is an old book from the Toronto Dominion Bank.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have one of those tokens from the Quebec Bank.
Yeah, check your coins. Little book pamphlet.
I thought, screw that fish scale album, John. Does yours have 1,000 varieties in it?
No, it doesn't.
The 58 small date, large date.
There is a ton of varieties, especially in the older one.
70 wide rim, narrow rim, the 74 plain across the 4, the 84 near 4 and far 4. There's like 200,000 mentioned. They have a variety in there. Fuck you, guy.
Mm-hmm.
The 1885, there's 3. There's the small 5, the large 5, and then the small over large 5. The 86, there's the small 6 and large 6. The 1903, there's the large H, small h. The 1908, there's the small 8, large 8. And then the 1909, round leaves, pointed leaves. 1910, round leaves, pointed leaves. Screw that, bro. So many varieties for a push album.
Yeah.
Shit. Crazy.
I don't know if this is a new variety here. It looks like a shooting D or something.
That's way along there.
But really cool. And Chuck would be the only place I would look for anything like that of that nature.
Yeah.
Died ship or something.
What year?
58.
Huh.
Looks like it's a RPM.
Yeah, I got a nice 23S randomly in my Canadian shit.
Why a kangaroo and an emu? Just seems odd.
I'll show you guys. I think I got another coin. It might be going to PC or NGC, but it's almost not worth it. They bought it for a little too much.
Is that an RPM?
501.
Nice.
You can see the baby in the carriage, in the lady's arms, in the back of this coin. I felt like doing some home shopping that work just now.
All right, I'm gonna jump off. I gotta go get dinner.
You go eat that face that goes off, boo boo.
All right, have a good one.
I think this baby's holding a teddy bear. I think you can see the teddy bear in the baby's hands, in the mom's hands, in the carriage, on the back of this coin.
That's amazing. I think this is an RPM.
I'm saying yes so far. Even with that potentially being a contact mark.
Yeah, there's a huge potential contact mark.
But I still see an anomaly towards the top on the inner loop, which I think you're seeing as well.
Yeah.
Is it like a dollar sign-ish looking thing?
Yeah. You can see a definite line, notch, or split at the
Warrant
bottom.
investigation.
Yeah. Hmm. 28.
Hmm. Hmm. Cookies are delicious.
I love cookies. So looked it up. 1928 S FS 502. Looks like
For what is that?
it's SLQ.
Okay.
It looks like the FS 502.
I have that book somewhere. There it is.
Pretty worn.
There it is. I don't look at SLQs very often because I don't collect SLQs
Yeah.
for doo-doo. Bell hairs. Kennedys. Have Washington and SLQ. No, SLQ is a very short section of this book.
Huh.
Yeah. Wait. 502? Yeah. I can agree with that.
I was just looking on my phone, but what book are you using?
Cherry Picker's Guide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got one before they went crazy. And then I've bought one since they've been crazy. It's just not here yet. I bought the 6th edition, volume 1.
Oh, the 2021?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
Most expensive book I've ever bought. Yeah, wait. I wonder what those are going for right now.
I don't know.
They just dropped, so they dropped the new ones. And I know a bunch of people who bought a bunch because I told everybody to pre-order them, and then I wasn't able to pre-order ones. They didn't have enough money.
Ah, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, I told people in April about it,
Yeah.
about a year ago. No, well, they all dropped pretty significantly already. $229, $69. All right.
Huh.
The 5th edition. What are these 6th editions looking like then? 6th edition, volume 2. No exact matches were found. None have made it to eBay yet? To my one lurker, Have they shipped the new ones yet? They were supposed to ship last weekend. Oh, is that it? No, that's mine. Yep, it's mine. $239. I can get this book from 1939 on Egypt for fucking $39. This seems like a way better deal.
Yeah.
That was back when they didn't hide all the information too. That's a way better deal. Hell yeah. $24. Whoa. All right, down the rabbit hole I go. This is too cool. Little quartz pyramids with little pyramids inside them. It's hard to explain. Super cool looking. Way tight.
Sounds pretty cool.
Dude, way tight. Way cooler than I'm explaining it even. Again, it's like they made a pyramid and then put a clear quartz pyramid over that pyramid. So it's like in the center of it, like a paperweight kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super fucking cool looking. I typed in Egyptian crystal. Wow, they have Egyptian crystal cats. That's crazy cool.
Well, yeah, the Egyptians worship cats, so that's like,
I know,
like
it's
one of
just
their gods.
3-foot quartz cat I've ever seen. Oh, this one's way cooler. What the fuck is it? Yeah, it's quite the coolest thing I've ever seen. If you ever just like type in weird ancient artifact in eBay and see what comes up, it's a pretty fun search.
Sounds like it.
Or like crystal artifact, see what comes up. Or I like to do what was the other one? Like Aztec like sculpture, action figure or figure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are highly fake because they're so valuable. You
I
never
know
what you're looking
every once in
for.
a while,
Yeah.
because they're not highly searched. Every once in a while, you can find you can find really cool stuff. Like I think I just found a real Ankh key, a real the Egyptian crosses. Just because they've made so many that they get kind of lost in translation with the Vakis.
Yeah.
It's getting hard to buy crystals and gemstones anymore because you can make everything in a fucking lab.
Yeah, lab created.
Making a lab is creepy.
Probably made in China.
Yep, you can't order any crystal from China anymore. That's basically how those are. Which sucks because China is the main purchaser of all mined crystals.
Yeah, there's actually a mine right here, and they send them all to China. It's pink tourmaline. They've done it since like the Empress of China, in like 1800s. So that mine is still producing.
I want to go in one. I'm going to go into a mine here one day because we have the really huge. So there's a giant amethyst mine. There's
Oh
that
yeah,
blue tourmaline mine.
nice.
There's it's called Colorado has a lot. I know that there's a mountain right next to my house.
Yeah,
Mountain, and I'm curious.
yeah. I was watching. There was like a TV show about that, and they were on the side of the mountain and getting emeralds and stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
I can't wait to go back out. I haven't found very many sweet ones lately.
Oh,
A petrified, or no, I bought agatized wood.
oh, okay. It's got agates in the middle.
It itself turned into agate.
It turned into an agate. Nice.
Yeah, like so. The bark is now white, and the inside where the wood would have been white is now like maroon purple.
Oh, that's a nice one. It's awesome.
Yeah, it was like and it was a knot. So it was a knot of a tree. So it's not like I have two sliced ends. I have one sliced end and then a round bulb at the other end.
Yeah, where was like a knot? A tree knot.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I bet I can raise this up high enough to look at it.
You ever go to like the geode beds?
No, I don't know if there's any in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of one. I want to, like, ouch. I know that there's
I know there's one like by border of Yuma, Arizona, and Blythe, California, like the Colorado River, you know?
Okay, so it might be out in Yuma, Colorado then.
Like it's the Colorado River, you know, it's like right on that.
Yeah, Colorado River is huge. Very little of the Colorado River is actually in Colorado, oddly enough.
It goes down into the desert. It's pretty crazy actually.
Yeah, so very little of it is actually in Colorado. We have Clear Creek and we have the South Platte. Those are all big water systems. Clear
Yeah,
Creek.
I went up to Estes Park. I toured the Stanley Museum and everything. I
Yeah,
stayed there and we did the ghost tour and everything. But I went up to Estes and we went up to the national. We went up to the highest point up there at the Rocky Mountain National Park.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I love it up here. I'm a native. I'm one of the few left.
Oh, cool.
It's too expensive to live here anymore.
Yeah, same here.
Everybody who was born here can't afford to live here because everybody from California
really?
moved here, and everybody from California had money. So our housing market went buku crazy. I call it the Bud Flood. Yeah, housing market went from like $1,200 a month for rent to $2,000 in less than 2 years.
Wow.
30,000 people a month moved here for 2 years.
Woo! Holy smokes!
Seriously, it was that bad. Traffic went nuts. All of our construction can't keep up.
Oh, I hate the traffic. Yeah.
Yeah, we had traffic for like a small city, and all of a sudden we had Cali amounts of people. It was nuts. It's still nuts.
That sucks. Oh, I hate that.
Rush hour was half an hour to 5 hours. Like it's now like if you're stuck in between 2:30 and 6, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know how people get out at like 2:30. You know, I was like, well, how is it so much traffic at 2:30?
Yep, that's when it starts now. Is 2:30. Like you're already pretty screwed if you're not clocking out by 2. You're done. You expect it.
I don't know. I don't know how they let you off that early. So
that's why I like working. If I work, I like working east, or I'd say north.
Yeah.
Northwest, I guess. Because if you go south towards Denver,
yeah,
the whole way there, the whole way back, it's just boo boo. But if you go towards Boulder, the whole world's coming towards Denver, so there's like nobody going your direction. And coming home, like, it's beautiful. And it's all mountainous and green. No city.
That's sick. Are you into Coleman lanterns at all?
Yeah, I have a bunch just due to my grandparent, my great great grandpa built a cabin in
Yeah.
like 1912, and it's been up to the family to keep
Oh.
up with it ever since.
Oh, sick.
It's
Yeah.
no yeah. Well, we have two big old propane tanks for just the gas stove. It's from like the 1800s, and then we use
Nice.
it on the lanterns.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of lanterns. There's a collection.
Well, if I have any that are broken down, I'll give you a call because the cabin's got probably 100 years worth of lanterns and everything revolving up there underneath it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I work on those, and I got one from still works. It's from what is it, 1919? Is my oldest one.
Oh yeah, I guarantee we have one that old.
Nice.
There might be one not fucking in use anymore that's sitting underneath it. That's the old even.
Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Good survival tool.
Oh yeah. And I'll look at any. I'll keep that in mind at estate sales. I love estate
Yeah,
sales.
I always pick them up. Get them working again.
You find an odd amount of beer taps at estate sales.
Those make good shift knobs, like for a
Yeah, I
hot
know.
rod or
That's
something.
actually why I tried to get my last one, but I ended up with an automatic.
Oh.
I was looking at them for that exact reason last time. I was like, ooh, I need a new shifter. I had an automatic. I was like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find a stick shift car these days. They're all automatics.
It's a dying breed, and that sucks because I think automatics is lazy driving, and it's gonna kill me one day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, you're lazy, get bored behind the wheel, you're not paying attention. Everything's automatic.
Yep.
But well, they're gonna make cars drive themselves pretty soon here, anyways.
Everybody's acts a piece of shit. He's found 2 W quarters so far. I have found 0. He
I
doesn't claim-
found one. I found one for the first time in my life at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
I found one in a circulated roll actually, but it was a Guam. I have yet to find a pervy quarter.
Oh no, mine was the Salt Bay, the Privy.
Yes, yeah, I've yet to find one that has the pervy on it.
Yeah, so I went back. I was like, I checked my change, and I was like, holy smokes! And I went back there and like bought some more food. I wasn't even hungry just to get more change. And I was like, can I get $1 worth of change too? And I didn't get nothing. So
Yeah. I go to the
that's
gas
probably
station.
just one in there.
I go to the gas station every weekend and have them give me as many rolls of change as they can out of their safe.
Oh yeah, the gas station gets they get all the change from the customers. Who knows if they took some of America's coin collection.
I make them drop a roll from the time safe, so it's a factory wrapped roll of guaranteed every time.
Oh, nice.
And it's normally one of the ones that they're high rotation, so it's guaranteed more often than not that it's going to be an uncirculated roll if you can get quarters.
Yeah.
I haven't found anything good yet. I have a full roll of uncirculated everything.
I found a bunch of those. I was in Chicago for a few years. I was working union at the Trump building out there, and this was like 10 years ago. And the WDDR, the the extra finger on the Lincoln set, the formative years.
Yeah, the Lincoln log. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bunch of those, dude. I sold a bunch of. I kept 4 of them, 4 of them for myself.
Nice.
Like the best ones. But I had fun a bunch of those just roll searching up there because it was snowing up there and I was bored, So
Good shit.
I just sit there roll searching. Yeah, that was good. The extra finger. I sold some on eBay, here and there.
I got to do that today. Actually, I just created a new eBay account to do that shit because they decided.
Oh yeah.
They decided I wasn't able to sell anything out of nowhere on my old account. with no negatives, no notifications, no like. I went to the seller hub and everything. Nothing.
Yeah.
Zeros across the board. But I'm allowed 0 items for $0 for the second month in a row. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I've rebutted twice, and they've given me no answer twice.
Yeah, that's BS. Yeah.
So when you try again, it says, well, talk to a representative. So you hit the talk to a representative, and then it says, error, sorry, we can help you this time.
He's stuck in a loop.
Through it, I got a new PayPal, and I'm going to start over.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had to do that once or twice, actually. And I just, something happens, I don't know what they mean.
All right, well, I'm at 2.5. Yeah, I'm going to shut her down, my friend. I'm going to go eat some food and go see what real life's up to for a minute.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, yes, buddy. Thank you. I'll catch you again next time.
All right, have a good one.